I'm Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for FM Boxing Media.
Frankie Morgan here from FM Boxing Media, brought to you by the Higher Protein Company and For You Hair Products. And today, I am here with the main man of the moment. What's this hat all about, John?
One of my boxers, one of the best people in boxing. He's given me a hat. But it's the only thing I've ever earned out of boxing is this hat.
Do you know what? I like it. It's a nice colour. Do you know what? It does match the hat.
Yeah, I know. He must have known. He must have known. You off, yeah? Go on. Let me say see you later to him. It's all right. You can interrupt these interviews. No one's allowed to do it to us, though.
See you interrupted.
Yeah, see you soon. Thank you, yeah? Thank you. Yeah, sorry about them. You can't pay. He's still there. Should we start again?
Do you know what? I remember doing an interview with you about 3 months ago when you and Will Jones were shouting goodbye to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we sit down, it seems like everyone wants to say bye to you.
It's always the last, isn't it? I'm always here last. First here, last now.
Yeah, I always make sure I get you last because I can listen to everyone else's interviews and pick little bits out.
Pick the best bits, isn't it?
But this card, arguably, name for name, your best card yet. I'd personally say it's your best name for name yet.
I would say, like, on competitiveness, well, that was an hard one. That is my best card, definitely. Having a European title fight is well above small hall level, so that's probably my best title. You know what I mean? I've got a youth world title on this one, WBC youth, you know what I mean, silver, WBO world, 2 Southern Areas, 2 Silver Commonwealth, so it's tough, you know what I mean? And then on top of the what do I have? An IBF European with a Commonwealth and British final eliminator for Ursu and a knockout prize fighter tournament. You know what I mean? That was a big card, I thought. Yeah. And then, but this one, 6 titles, got some great prospects, definitely, yeah. I'd have to say it's my best card.
And you've just mentioned someone that I was going to touch on, Ursu. I see him the other day, shadow boxing again.
Oh, it's so good to see. Like, it generally made me feel happy. Like, the boys that I like to look after people when they're with me, you know, like Yaz, and give me this hat, so that goes a long way. But with Ursu, like, I've given him a lot of time, effort and investment with shows, money and main events. And when he got injured, it was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, he's not invincible. I always thought he was invincible. I could never see him being beat. People talk about the names that he might fight. I said, yeah, we'll take it. You know what I mean? I believe he beats him. Like, I always see him as invincible, but now he's not. He's only human. It's fucking sad to see. Then he went home to Moldova, and what made me proud was how he actually acted during this injury.
Yeah.
He showed a lot of maturity. He went back, I'm 25 now, John. I'm a big man.
Yeah, it's mad to think that he is 25 because when you look at him, he looks like a 30-year-old seasoned professional, bit of a beast. Well, say a bit of a beast, very much a beast.
Yeah,
but
100%, mate. And he's a nice man, and he's come a long way. A lot of things fell into place. He managed to sort out a few things that needed to be sorted out in that time off, and we're going to see a better Ursu this time round, and that's crazy to think.
Yeah. Last time I see you, we was sat in a car, sweating our plums off. Yeah. trying to get an interview over the line because I missed your last card.
Yeah.
Gutted, it's the first one since I met you that I've missed.
Yeah.
But there was a fighter that night, Kevin Ravel, who put on a very good performance.
Yeah.
But the performance that he put on in the face-off today with Kakande might be another great performance. They stood there for, 5 minutes? They didn't want to stand away from each other, did they?
They didn't stop, but I said, lads, there's no one actually filming this. You can go now if you want. And they still carried on. So, great fight. And Kakande, he only come over to spar Ursu. Now look at him, we've got a whole life over it.
Yeah.
It's a great story, and this card's called Ambition because when I have a boxer on the show, it's not just to get them a fight, it's to build them, to put them up against other fighters, it's to get them a title shot on a bigger show. You know, that's the ambition. But this show's kind of worked out where even people not fighting for a title, they're fighting each other, like Hardy Collison and Brad Axe. And now we're getting people fighting for titles that have come on here and give me their record and their life on the line. So it's decent, you know, and that was the ambition that I thought would happen. But when you get in boxing, you realise that that's not how boxing is.
Yeah.
People go their own way, do their own thing, they use you for this, they jump on that, they get a better deal with them, so they want to go over there and you're like, I lost money on my last show, where you gone? So, full credit for everyone that's come on. Like, we deserve this, and this is where we're at now. Great kids fighting for great titles.
Yeah, and we've I just pitched a little idea to you for the next show, but I wanted to pitch one on camera as well. No, there's 3 of us in total. Spencer's actually over there at the moment.
Yeah.
And he said to me that he's never played paddle.
Yeah.
Now, someone that has played paddle
Yeah.
is Mr. Johnny Clark. Now, I
Only
don't know.
5 times though.
There's no way you've only played 5
I
times.
swear, Dan, on
Your
my
Instagram
daughter's
Instagram
it's just
stories
paddle.
don't say 5
Yeah,
times.
it's 5 times.
Your Instagram stories say
times.
that you play every single day.
No, 5
4
times.
days, 4 days a week.
5 times. I've got an addictive personality. I mean, as the boxers probably know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will play you at it. And,
Yeah, I think we need to get a little 2v2.
Yeah.
We'll get the cameras on, we'll get the mics on.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I think we need to have a good game of paddle because
Yeah, definitely.
at the moment...
Ali Drew played me last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me, Ali Drew's best mate, and a 60-year-old woman called June who
Oh,
beat me.
absolutely thumped you, didn't she? I see it on your story.
I beat her once, I can have that, June. And then she looked at me, she said, "Don't be cheeky." And I thought, what? And then she went bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, sorry, June."
Yeah, because I played with Mr. Matty Lawless the other day.
Is he any
from
good?
Matchroom. I'll be honest, he was a lot better than what I was expecting. Me and Matty played against a certain Stuart Kinney
Yeah.
and his little brother Lewis.
They're any good.
They're all right. Stu's one of them that turns up with all the shoes on and the best
Oh,
paddle
I'll smash
racket. And
I'll smash him. I'm not. Listen, I've literally played 5 times. I'm an old table tennis player. You know what I mean? So all my shots, they ain't like proper paddle shots. I'm a chopper, spinner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they go to hit it and the ball's spun off somewhere else. So I was awkward. You know what I mean? Like my serves are good.
well, Stu and Lou played for an hour
Yeah.
and we managed to get 1 game done.
Wow.
It ended up going to 9-7
Yeah.
on games, and me and Matty at one point, I'm pretty sure we were like 5-3 down and managed to claw it back. So yeah, I think maybe we'll have to get you and Matty playing as well.
Yeah, I'd love that. To be fair, it's just nice to put my phone down for an hour and a half. I play for hour and a half and not think about it. I don't. When people ask the time, I even tell them I'm not even going to my phone, mate, because as soon as I touch that, there's a problem I've got to solve.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll get that sorted 100% soon. But this card, 7th September, another Sunday, as usual. Sunday service, you're loving it, ain't you?
Small Hall Sundays, mate. That's what it's about. And like today, like everything run like clockwork. And other than Yassi Boy, who ended up driving to Brentwood, everything else was sweet. You know, like the timings work out. Everyone can make it. I mean, there's no big issues. Do you know what I mean? So having a show on a Sunday, it's even better. And I start early, finish early, and I get to go to bed early. Do you know what I mean? Like most shows afterwards, I feel like I've got the flu. But with this Sunday, kind of found a little cheat, I feel like. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully I can stay for them being a while. But now, obviously, Frank and Eddie are the Saturdays. I think GBM mainly do Fridays and Saturdays sometimes. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to find your gap in the market, as you know. And I think Sundays is mine.
Yeah, I recently went over to Chatham Town Football Stadium.
I see.
I spoke to Toomey Phillips and one of the representatives over there, and he said he can't wait till next summer.
Yeah.
Is that number one plan in your head? Next summer, it has to be Chatham.
If the venue gets passed, then 100%. That's been the problem. It's like a lot of like when you do a show, like it ain't stressful this side of it and setting the venue up. It's all everything done to how the board and the venues want it done. Do you know what I mean? It's tough, like all the license agreements and that. And that's what held me back this year from. Otherwise, I'd have loved to have done that. I mean, but now I had to kind of forget about it because the addictive personality. If I'm all on it and I get disappointed, so I thought, leave it. Tell me when the venue's passed, and then I'll build the best card. But I need time because what I will do is like if we're fighting in the summer, then my November, my February, my March, April show.
Has to all fit around it.
And build into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Alex Branson Coles, let's just say he wins this. You know what I mean? He could be fighting for an English or a British on that in Kent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it has to line up on that route. So I need to be told soon whether the venue's passed or not really. And then if that's done, already 2 slots will be gone with Tubby and Rob Caswell. Then we've got Holkey from Alex Wilkie's gym. She's from Chatham. I see her son playing football on the pitch the other day. My son, I think it's her son, my nephew.
Yeah.
I want them on. You know what I mean? So things have got to be sorted, and they've got to be sorted quick.
Yeah, because I think one person is from Chatham Way that you would taking an heartbeat start on that show is Moses Atoma fighting this weekend.
It's not big enough for me, mate. I thought you was going to say Grant Dennis.
I thought I'd tease you into that one, but obviously...
Maybe his brother.
Yeah.
Against a top tier lad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe his brother.
But that is obviously a massive fight this weekend. I spoke to Tommy Phillips earlier, who's a good friend of Moses.
Yeah.
And
imagine Moses has been at my show and sat in the stands, didn't even try to come ringside. Mad, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have loved to be next to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shows what a humble guy he is.
And what do you reckon on that fight this weekend?
I really like Dylan White, and I think he has been overlooked. I do think Moses will, but I don't think it's as easy as what they've said. Yeah, I mean, I think Dylan White is still powerful, isn't he?
Do you think the size of Dylan White has made any difference to people's opinions?
I think like when they see like yourself, mate, you look good today, didn't you? You're trim.
I appreciate it.
And the other boy, John,
yeah.
he looked trim. You know what I mean? So you tried, didn't it? So you know that he's turned up to this without being lazy. He's on it, looks better shape than he did against Tyson Fury, so shows how much it means to him, doesn't it? So I think it's going to be a tough fight. Obviously, I'm swinging towards Moses, but it's a tough fight. I wouldn't be completely shocked if Dylan White gets a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will be a little bit shocked.
Yeah, I think everyone's favouring towards Moses in this one.
Yeah.
But 4 weeks out now from what could be the best show yet from Top Tier.
Yeah.
You said that the York Hall show that you done last time was the best for the atmosphere, and that everyone stayed in that venue.
Yeah.
Whereas normally at York Hall, you'll watch one fight, you'll go home, or you might maybe watch 2 fights, but you're shooting off.
Yeah.
But how good does it feel when you've got someone that might have watched the first fight, staying for the last fight, who's just there to support their mate?
Yeah, it's brilliant because the shows are like a story. When the first fight, it's normally someone learning, didn't sell that many tickets, and you see the next one, it's a bit of a tougher. Then you see it was like Zach Fee, you know what I mean? Like Zach Fee is like, why is he on so early against Darwin? You know what I mean? Why is he on so early? He should be on later. It was a great fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know. Look at what was down the card. Where would you put him? And they're like, oh yeah. And that's what you're up against. So if you watch the first fight to the last, you'll see the stories unveiled. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of stand there. I personally go to a show and I watch the first fight to the last fight. Even before I was working in boxing, I always done that because if I paid money, I want to see it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love it. And that's why I'm there. I didn't go just to watch Anthony Joshua. I went to watch Wayne Ibbott and Kevin Mitchell. You know what I mean? At the start. So I get there for the lower level. And now, even more, I will go to watch the start because it's probably people that just come out of small hall that will be fighting like Lily when she fought on Ipswich.
Yeah.
They're at the start, aren't they? Sam Gillies. You know what I mean? Like Sam Gillies should have been up the card, but his opponent dropped out. But they're the people I want to see. I'm around him, aren't I? So, yeah.
Kakande, I spoke to him earlier, and he did mention that Sam Gilly could be next if he gets through this. Is that something we could maybe see on Top Tier?
No, I'd be on. He'd have to get paid well for it, and if he come on mine, we'd have a ticket deal. You know what I mean? And he's going to want that, and Sam's going to want big money because he's that level, isn't he? But never know. One day, you know what I mean?
If the right sponsor comes on board,
yeah. If I get a deal or whatever, then they're the type of fights that I like to get on. Like Sam Giddy ain't been active enough, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and when look at Tom Wedden, if he ain't been active, they've stuck him on my show, so you never know what can pop up. They might pay his wages. It's with Queensby now, isn't it? Not with Boxer. Yeah, so it could happen. I mean, like we had Ethan James, didn't we? Ethan James fought Ursu, didn't go too well, so they might not want to go again. But
he did put up a very, very good fight that night, and there was the odd few people in the crowd that maybe thought he was swaying towards Ethan at one point, and then Ursu come out and done what he had to do. But if we're talking about inactivity and talking about promotions, we can't not talk about Boxer this week. Just signed a deal with the BBC.
Yeah.
How big of a deal is that?
I think it's massive. You know what I mean? But the only thing that I don't know the ins and outs and the money. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really comment on it. But if they're getting good money and they just lose, let's say they can't have 5 of their superstars now, they can only have 3. They're still the sponsorship deals, I should imagine, are coming in, and their views, the household names and whatnot. It's going to make probably a bit more sense. But like they already lost Buatsi, but he was probably going anyway, wasn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like. So, and he's going to go to the home of the light heavyweights, so that made sense for him. You know what I mean? Because he probably wants the Turkey out of shake money, doesn't he? But yeah, listen, I wouldn't mind being on just before match of the day. You know what I mean? Seeing Ozzy Osbourne versus Alex Burnson Cole, imagine that. You know what I mean? So I think it'll get more eyes on the sport's a good thing. I just wonder how they're going to survive on the money side, from what I'm hearing. But I wish him luck, because it's a bloody hard job. I don't think he's done that bad of a job, really. Carnenbrook, Eubanks, Williams was a great fight, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Eubank Ben on a joint
Eubank
promotion.
Ben, yeah, so they've done all right.
He's obviously done the all-female cards, which done
the first one,
phenomenal numbers.
Yeah, and it's just keeping that standard, and yeah, it's hard to do. And the budget, and the managing the budget, that side of it. But I don't know the ins and outs, so it's hard to comment. But for me, I think he done okay. But when you're going toe to toe with the best, it's going to be hard, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Eddie wrapped him up in circles.
One last thing that we want to touch on, obviously your beloved West Ham were back yesterday.
I don't even watch them no more. It's mad, isn't it? I don't even think about them.
Joe, well, I'll be honest, I'm the exact same, obviously.
Don't even think about it.
I'm not a West Ham fan, but...
People said, well, you got a first game of the season. I said, I don't know. And it's for the first time, probably in the last, since boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't really thought about them as much, and they haven't gave me a reason to, is the reason, because who was tuning in to watch West Ham play? We haven't got a striker. That striker's in a car crash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I had this debate the other day. Is this because I don't even know in my own head? Is it because football ain't the same, or is it because we love boxing a lot more?
That's probably hard words talking to you. You're in the same boat as me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every weekend is based around boxing. Well, my other mates, like I see them tickets up for this weekend. I mean, in all the group chats, they're not going. So my mum and dad have stopped going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I got to a point where I was flying around Europe, watching Man United, enjoying
I
the
took my
football.
wife, I took my wife to the final. You know what I mean? All heavily pregnant. Do you know what I mean? And now, sure, I might make sure even walk shops with me. She even walk up here to watch them on the TV now. You know what I mean?
But yeah, obviously, me and you, all boxing now.
Yeah,
I think it's took over your life a lot more than it's took over mine. But
you're probably out more with it though. You know what I mean? I'm only really the weigh-in, the media day. They're the only times I'm working, and the show. You know what I mean? So maybe 12 to 15 times a year working in it. The rest is just fun. Where you work every weekend now, isn't it?
Just about. I'm trying my best.
No, it's good.
But
I'm definitely up for that paddle game.
Yeah, we'll get the paddles.
Whoever's watching this, I'm calling you out.
Montel, Spencer, paddles on. We're playing.
Whenever. I'm ready now. I will play now. That's the problem.
Joe,
you can't get a call.
I said this to Spencer. Right? I said to Spencer.
My paddle's in my car just in case.
Mine's in my car with the balls, everything. I'm ready. I've got the trainers in the car. I'm ready. But yeah, Spencer went to me. Went, "What's this paddle all about?" I said, "Don't ask me what paddle's about." I said, "You just tell me when the call's booked and I'm there."
Yeah.
If it was today, I'd have done half the media down to play paddle. I
played last night.
Yeah, we're at that point now where it's too addictive. But we've got the two other players behind us now.
Yeah, I'll sort one. I'll get a call. Worst thing is, round here 3 weeks, can't get nothing booked.
Unless you go to Jimmy Sain's dad's new paddle court.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Paddle for everyone. I'll give him a free little plug there. I'll give him one, but we'll go down there and we'll have a game. And then we'll have a little sit down and talk after. But Johnny, it's good to see you as usual.
Cheers.
I look forward to seeing you in a few weeks.